Today we're talking all about the energy body. Hey beautiful souls, welcome. It's always a blessing to connect with you. If you're new to this channel, welcome to the tribe. I'm Dani and I help people awaken the healer within them. Beautiful souls, so today we're going to be talking about the energy body and what it looks like. I think it's really important if you are going to do some type of Reiki work, some type of healing work with me or some other practitioner, that you understand on a physical level what this really looks like, what we're talking about. It will help sum up some of the confusion. And this is good for you too. So when you begin to work on yourself, whether or not you accept tools such as going to other practitioners, you are doing this healing work yourself. So it's important to understand what this looks like. So welcome to my spectacular drawing of the energy body. Now, this resembles maybe an apple, a pumpkin, a butterfly. I always think it's really neat how we can see somewhere within the universe how everything's reflective. So like as above, so below, so within, or as within, so without. So this awesome little drawing here represents the 7 chakras. We've done some talking about them in past videos. So this is your internal energetic center. Again, we've got the root chakra, the sacral chakra, the solar plexus chakra, the heart chakra, the throat chakra, third eye chakra, crown chakra. And then all of this chaos out here is considered our aura. So this is another part of our subtle energy body. So there's 7 layers to the aura as well. Each is connected to its corresponding chakra. And I didn't do a great job at showing this, but the first layer, the closest to the body, is going to be connected to our root, to our most physical plane. And then it expands out. Now the aura, if you put your arms out and you spin around and put your arms up and down, that's about how big your aura is. And some of us, just depending on what's going on with us internally, can have really close, shriveled up auras, or we can have really overexpanded auras. Now, okay, so we've got the 7 layers of the auras here. So the first one associated with the root chakra is going to be your etheric layer. This is your physical layer of your aura. And then we move up to the emotional body associated with your sacral chakra. Then we have the mental body associated with your solar plexus. Then we have the astral. This is the bridge between the worlds of the physical, so the lower part of ourself, the lower soul, and then the higher soul. So the astral associated with the heart chakra, both of those are always called the center of the soul. It's the bridge between the worlds. And then we have the etheric template, which is associated with your throat chakra. This is where we start to enter the higher self, or the higher soul. Things start to get more connected as a cellular level, kind of like not visible to the physical world when we start working up here. And then we have the celestial, which is associated with like your third eye, again getting more spiritual. So this is associated with like our clear senses, so psychic intuitive abilities. We all have them. Some of us just have more than others, like clairvoyance, clair audience, clair sentience, clair, I think it's like tangible. So either by touch, hearing, feeling, smelling, seeing, starts here. And then we get up into the spiritual layer of the astral body here, or the aura there. Now, each one, like I said, is coordinated with a chakra. So we kind of have, as within, our internal system, and then it projects to the world what is going on. And then the spiritual layer here with the crown chakra, it kind of shoots up. And now this is like an umbilical cord. an invisible umbilical cord that connects us to the higher source, to Creator. And then if we can drop some grounding cords, you get some awesome roots down here. So energetically, this is what we look like. Pretty crazy, huh? So why is this important? Well, we've talked a lot about the chakras. I haven't gone in depth. That video will be coming, or those 7 videos will be coming before long. But this is a lot of internal work. Now, what the aura does is it projects to the world around us what's going on internally. So it changes a lot. This could change every minute, just based off your mood. And it also hangs on to what's really going on in here. But it's our communicator. So I like to use the example of, think if you've ever been in a situation with somebody where they're not physically touching you, but you feel like they are in your personal space. That's because they've come into the aura on that physical layer. Have you ever felt like somebody's watching you and you turn around and you find somebody staring at you? That's because your aura sensed that. And then, have you ever been around somebody where maybe they say they're okay and everything's fine, but you just keep feeling like something's not right with them, and then maybe you find out a little bit later that they were having a hard time, something was going on with them? That again is the aura communicating to the world. Now that's important to know because that allows us to know that what's going on internally is reflected, and sometimes that's why people respond to us in certain ways, and it might not even be based off how you're currently feeling at the moment, but that aura gives people the ability to see what deep shadow you have, so all that like emotional baggage and the traumas that are hanging out in your chakras. So if you're super sensitive, or maybe you've just run into somebody and you know immediately like, I don't think I like them, I don't think they're a trustworthy person, or there's just something about them, or I feel like they're judging me, this typically comes from the aura. And more than likely, you know, they're not judging you. You're just kind of picking up on maybe some internal wounds that they have. And then always go with that gut feeling, you know, if you feel threatened or like you shouldn't be in a certain situation. Now, it's also important to understand how the aura reflects our internal self, as into when we talk about like law of attraction and connecting with the earth and coming into like maybe you're just always wondering why you're attracting such bad shit. It seems like everything happens to you and it's one domino falling after another. Sometimes this can be because internally we have these emotional wounds, or we're feeling angry, or we feel like we're living without, and so that aura projects it out into the universe, and then the universe sees that that's how you're feeling, that's what you think. And vibrations attract each other like vibrations. So if you're feeling like you don't have enough, then what you're going to see in your physical life is you do not have enough. So yet again, the aura is a way that we communicate with people, unverbally, non-verbally, and then also how we communicate with the world. Now, through Reiki or any type of energy work, we do work on auras as well. And the reason being is because when you interact with people, so whether or not it's been, you know, sexual or not, but in some type of intimate way, whether or not you've had a break off with them, maybe you've parted ways for whatever reason, but anytime you've interacted with another person, a piece of them gets hung up in that aura. You've exchanged energy, so therefore they are now a part of you. Now, if it was an issue where maybe the relationship ended abruptly or you stopped it, then when we connect with people, we get what's called an energetic cord. And the cord can hang out really deep in the aura, or in the chakras, but a lot of the times it kind of gets like maybe stuck in the coordinating aura. So you have these little cords here. Maybe this is like a past lover stuck here. Somebody made fun of me in middle school. It really hurt me. It gets stuck here. So then energetically, we are still connected with them until we work through that issue. So we have all these little cords hanging, and then through work, we can disconnect the cord. We can clear it and pull the cord off. But then that leaves like a tear. And energy doesn't like to have holes. So when there's a little tear, stuff comes in until it's fixed. So maybe you've had something floating in you didn't even know you were carrying around because you've experienced a tear. Tears and cords can be connected to an issue such as like abandonment. So that's pretty prevalent there. So anyway, guys, a lot going on within the energy body. These look like little worms kind of eating away towards your core until we remove them. Now, when people connect with you and you do have cords connected that are negative cords, they sense this as well. So sometimes we can pick up personality traits of other people that we've hung out with or met, and that's normally because there's some type of cord. If you're having trouble getting over the loss of a loved one or a past relationship, it's normally because we have these cords there. Oh, the energy body, it's complicated. So I just wanted you all to be able to have some type of visualization as to what I'm referring to when I'm actually talking about the energy body and how it works, and what I'm sensing when I'm working on you as a client. So I hope this helped. Beautiful souls, remember you are not in this alone. We're in this together, and until next time, there's nothing but love and light.